Welcome to Night Fox. Okay, on this video we'll be taking a look at trail cameras, one that does still images and one that does recording plus sound. So before we take a look at the cameras, I have to answer a question. We did a review on the Campark 4K Max and Charlie happened to come in, and I left with the question, was the magazine in the rifle at the time? So it's time to answer that question. So just before Charlie decided to drop in and say hello, I was testing out the Campark 4K Max. Take a look. So as you can see from the footage, there's a lot of livestock in the field, houses around, and a lane on the right hand side that cars and pedestrians walk past. And just below this shot at the moment, there was a car passing. So, safety first at all times. Right, so let's take a look at the trail cameras. This is a Bresser Game Surveillance camera. It records still images in bursts of 2 to 3 images. I never actually used trail cameras before. Quite frankly, I never needed them, but I have a new permission at the moment and I needed some way to check it out, so I felt this is probably the way forward. It comes, this particular system comes with 4 supplied batteries, but as you can see from the cartridge here, it actually takes 8, which is quite good and very long lasting. It also has 5 megapixels and it stamps the time and date on the shot. I'm a little bit concerned of the quality of the images we may get. The system has the capability of doing automatic day and night recording with the LED infrared flash and the motion sensor up to 12 meters. So let's take a look at some of the features. Well, as you can see, it has quite a lot of features. Let's hope it lives up to what it says it can do. This is where I actually mounted the camera first. We call this camera the Cam 3. This is the image camera. There's no set time limit on this, so it'll come on at any time during the day and during the night when the sensors are engaged. So, let's take a look at some of the shots. So far so good. So I moved the Cam 3 to a different location, which is just in front of the gate, because I had a feeling Charlie or something might be getting down there. So let's take a look. Well, I must confess, to say I'm impressed will be an understatement. I think the images are absolutely fantastic, given the conditions that the camera went through day and night, and you can see it here just going forward. The weather conditions were appalling, and yet the images are still great. Okay, so let's take a look at the T20 trail camera. The T20 comes in a twin pack, and in fact I paid, I think it was about €85 on eBay for it, and Bresser was something similar, about €75. And this, for me, was a fantastic purchase. It's very compact, has a beautiful setup, and the mounting bracket is just absolutely fantastic. Great LED screen in it. Does everything, images, recordings, but it's like anything else, and you actually see it working. It's very hard to tell, but it's very comprehensive and very easy to use. Now this is the mounting bracket. Now you don't get the wood with it, but it's very easy to use. Screw on. I mean, you can very easily mount this on a tree, but it has great adjustability in the bracket because all the different angles, up and down, horizontal, left and right. It makes it very, very comprehensive. I was extremely impressed, and I'm looking forward to see it in action. But before we get there, let's take a look at the features and see what comes with it. Okay, as you can see, the T20, very comprehensive piece of kit. So So let's see where I set it up. Now this is just a little laneway just off the permission I have, and there seems to be a big hole in the ditch, as you can see it. I've been keeping an eye on it for a while. I wasn't too sure what was coming in. It looked a bit big now, I have to be honest, for a fox, but nevertheless I wanted to put the trail cameras in to have a look and see what was coming into the far side of the field. That's the other side of the ditch. So just there to the left is the entry of whatever's coming into the field through that ditch. So we set the camera up and we're going to take a look and see what happens. Okay. Okay, this is where we placed camera 2. And just a footnote here, at the end of the video I'll be showing you a clip of Mr. Fox, who joined us that afternoon while I was placing this camera down. Okay, let's take a look at some of the shots. I must confess, I am very, very impressed with this piece of kit. I mean, look at this fella. It's clear as daylight at 3 o'clock in the morning. And in the next shot, in rainy conditions, it picks up the plane. Brilliant. However, I did make a small mistake. I set the camera to take 2 photographs before the recording kicked in, and maybe I think 1 photograph would have sufficed, and I would have had more recording footage on the camera. However, I'm still very pleased. Okay, so there we go. Still images and recording images in trail cameras. As I say, I never used them before, and I must confess I was very impressed. I'll have no hesitation in using them again. I was very impressed with the still images. I think the quality were excellent. I mean, I do a bit of photography anyway, so I was quite surprised to see the clarity of some of the shots, even during the night time. The small T20 are brilliant too, because A, you get two of them, and B, you can do the recording with it as well. Okay then, well, you make your own mind up what you think. I'm going to leave you with a shot, one of my favourite of the photographs, and then I'm going to leave you with that fox who dropped in to say hello. The next video, which will be coming soon, would be a overall view of the shooting kit I use, everything from the collars down to the rifle. So, until we meet again, this is Night Fox signing off. Stay safe.